stroll to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping. With folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. Just use your mind.
I'm going to invite a few people here.
It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5. For service and devotion.
Good morning, everybody. All right, today is day 26 of the live video challenge. I'm going to wait a second for some people to get on here. So, 26 days. 26 days ago, I was pretty freaked out and thought that I would never get through it. Send this little message. For some reason, I did a live video a few minutes ago and it poofed, disappeared. I'm not sure why. My son-in-law, Carlos, was on with me, so he knows that I did it. I have proof, but it just disappeared into the electronic abyss. So we're going to try again. Hopefully Carlos will be able to join me. I'm going to put a little bit more of my favorite oil on this morning. This is an oil I just got. It's called Progessence Plus. And it is has natural progesterone from wild yam. And the cool thing about this is it's mixed with 7 different essential oils. And instead of a cream, like most people that use natural progesterone, in a cream, the molecules are larger than an essential oil. Essential oils have the smallest molecules of anything. So when you use a cream with progesterone, you have to change up your application. You can put it on your neck for a few days, then you put it on your arms, but you have to constantly change because the progesterone will actually build up in the area where you put it on every day. But with essential oils, they're so small that it actually goes right into your system, gets into your entire cell structure within 20 minutes, and you don't have to change it up. So you can wear it as perfume, you can put it on your wrist every day, wherever you want to use it. And I love the smell. It's a really nice smell. I've heard that people use it as perfume, Progessence Plus, and now I know why. All right, so I will get started. Today's video, day 26, following yesterday's video of what was my favorite job ever. Today is my worst job ever. And I've had a few different jobs that I didn't like. The first day of my second job ever was cleaning about 500 crab. And that was not fun, but I did make it through and found out later it was sort of a thing that they did to all new employees. Hi, Christina. But cleaning 500 crab, my hands hurt for weeks. I had little scratches and cuts all over my hands, and I didn't ever have to do that again, but I ended up loving working at a seafood market. I've worked at all kinds of crazy jobs. During Christmas break one year, I took a job at a gas station car wash, and I filled people's gas up and took their money, and that was interesting. It got boring after a while, but I made it through. I've never been a job quitter. I've always stuck with things, with the exception of one time. And the worst job I ever had was when I was in grad school and I was working on my thesis and not teaching but one class. I was done with all my taking my own classes, and I was only teaching one evening class. I had lots of time free and I needed, extra income. So I was doing temp work through a temp agency, and they had assigned me some pretty cool positions. I was the assistant to a president at a large manufacturing company. In fact, I got 2 different assistants to presidents. They used to call me the president's assistant at that temp agency. And I did great jobs for them. But one time they assigned me to a bank, and I went into the bank and I was ushered up to the third floor in a little room with 5 desks, and oh, look at all those people coming on. Good morning. Hi, Christina. Thanks for the hearts. And I ended up doing paperwork all day. They gave me a stack of applications and showed me what I needed to look for, and I had to make sure that every single thing on the application was properly filled out. And I did about 30 applications and said, what's next? And they gave me another pile and another pile. And I literally spent 8 hours that day looking at the same application, but by different people, to make sure that there was nothing that they'd forgotten to fill out. And I'm almost there, Carlos. You're right. I'm kind of sad about the end of the video series coming to an end. It's been a great group, and the people that I've met in this group, and we've built sort of a bond in our offline group, and it's been great. So anybody who is interested in taking a video challenge, definitely hit me up, and I'll let you know how to do it, because they're starting another one soon. So back to my story. At lunchtime, I tried to make small talk with some of the people there, and they were pretty cool and aloof. Over the week, I put on the charm and put on the positiveness, and really, really tried to even make one friend while I was there at the bank, and it just didn't work. They were so cool and so conservative, and they didn't like my stories, and they didn't like my yapping or my talking. And by the end of the week, I was absolutely miserable. And I called the temp agency and I said, you know, I've never told you not to assign me someplace. Even the time that you sent me where I had to literally file for 2 weeks, nothing but just filing tons and tons and tons of files. Even that job I enjoyed because the people around me were nice. But I don't like this bank. In fact, I don't think I like bank people, period. And no offense to bankers. Sorry if you're a banker. But I can't go back to the bank. You have to find somebody else to do the banks. So I was on the no banks list, and that was my worst job ever. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. And Carlos is back, and Christina is watching. And I hope you guys have a great Friday. I am so glad I'm not doing 9 to 5 today. I will be at Palmer's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday this weekend. And it's going to be a hot one, but I will be there. And if you're in town in Orlando, please drop by. I'd love to see you. This is all for my worst job ever video. Tomorrow is day 27, so we only have 4 days. If you want to continue catching my live videos, just look at the arrow right there. Click on it, and you can press alert me when Deidre has a live video, and you'll be notified when I go on. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.